Hello, and welcome to episode 34 of the Donut Shop podcast. My name is Jorge, and with me we have Mr. N
Evening.
and pending Dr. L.
How's it going, everyone?
Pretty good. How's everybody doing? I feel like I haven't seen you guys in forever.
It's okay.
Doing fantastic, man. Fantastic. I got the next 2 weeks to kind of just like chill back, relax. What's the word? Am I looking for? A lot of freedom, I don't have to study for anything because my
Downtime.
Yeah, there you go. Downtime. I have a lot of downtime, so I could probably catch up on a few things and watch a couple TV shows and a couple episodes here and there. So I'm excited. I'm good.
Shouldn't you be studying?
That's a problem for the week right before finals. So
Spoken like a true college student.
so right now the next 2 weeks is just relaxation time.
Very cool. Let's see. I actually have to work at our family shop for once today.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. My mom was able to. My mom decided to go with my dad to get his COVID vaccination to see if they can like squeeze her in.
So she got lucky.
Okay.
Yeah, she got lucky. Yeah. So
Hey.
they both got the Johnson & Johnson vaccination today.
There you go.
But of course they needed someone to watch the shop, so I was there for a couple hours. So I had to cancel my D&D session this morning, unfortunately.
Oh no.
How
was it?
Work at the shop?
Yeah, I know you haven't been there in a while, so
Let's see. We sell masks now, so that kind of made sense.
okay.
A lot of prices upped quite a bit from the last time I was there.
Inflation, man, inflation.
Yeah. Like we used to sell a donut for like I think it was like 85 cents, 90 cents, 85 cents, something like that. Now they're $1 a piece. I was like, what? Okay.
Yeah, reasonable. So reasonable.
I mean, half the people probably said keep the change.
Probably, yeah.
More than half.
Yeah. So they probably didn't even want the change to begin with. So more money for us, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, I still remember how to make a decent cup of coffee. At least no one came back and like got angry. So, so I was like, all right, I still remember do this. Cool.
There you go.
Speaking
We're allowing people in the shop now. I'm guessing, but we just have a bunch of signs, about masks and whatever. But half the customers that came in didn't wear a mask, so it's like, all right.
Yeah, dude, ain't nobody worried about that mask.
I mean, I have a giant. Our shop has like a big plexiglass. Yeah, like all over the place. So it didn't bother me. If that wasn't there, I would tell everyone to wear a mask. But whatever.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I think that thing does a really well protection. That's the way I. Yeah, like the way I look at it in pharmacy, we have those decent from customers, and like everybody in my job is like vaccinated, so I don't see the need at the present moment for all of us to wear masks. If everybody's vaccinated, there's no chance of us, spreading it or whatever. And since we have the plexiglass, we can't give it to anybody else, so it's like we should be able to go back to normal.
I mean, I would like things to go back to normal. I'm so honestly, I'll probably spend like a good 6 months being paranoid anyway, and still wear a mask in public. But.
Yeah,
I think I'd be selective about it. Funny you mentioned that, Al. Actually, I feel like it's weird when I see people in public without a mask now.
Yeah, it's a weird time.
It's a weird thing. I walked by this lady, and I'm like, "Oh man, do you have a mask?" When I was at work, and she's like, "Oh, I don't want." She's like, "No, that's why people were looking at me weird." I'm like, "Oh,
yeah, it's so weird that like that's our new norm. It's just
I don't want this to be the new norm, man. Like,
I mean, I'm okay. I mean, it's pretty much a usual thing in Asian countries.
Yeah, listen.
So I'm pretty okay with it.
I think we were like discussed this. Like, if you're sick, like how they do it in Japan or like China or whatever other Taiwan or Thailand,
Cambodia.
Like, yeah, if you guys are sick and you want to go out in public, then wear a mask so you can protect others. Definitely, totally understandable.
Yeah. Quick question: does anyone know anybody who got the flu this year?
No. I mean, I rarely get the flu ever.
I think the reason it's
because of the mask, man.
No, it's because everybody got reported as COVID cases.
Fair. That's fair.
Okay. It's like, you sure you got the flu and not the COVID? We're gonna put you down as COVID.
Just in case.
You never know.
You never know.
There was a long time where you seriously didn't know.
Exactly. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
How many do you think will? So once we get the 100%, everything's okay. National, like countrywide or statewide, whatever. How long do you think before the masks are like out the window and we're all just living life?
I don't think that's ever gonna happen. I think there's always gonna be a portion of the population, like not to like sound like I'm making fun of them or whatever. People who are like very like germaphobes, people that ilk, or people who are immune compromised. I think now that that's become such a normal thing, they'll wear it as a precaution to keep their health overall better. So I don't think you'll ever get to the point where nobody's wearing a mask anymore.
Yeah, like it might transition to what people in Japan and in Cambodia and the Asian countries are doing. Like if you walk outside, you have the luxury to put on your mask if you want, or if you're sick, or to be courteous of others, and that's totally understandable in my opinion.
Yeah, it's not going to be looked at as weird, particularly in Western countries, as we talked about. It's common in China and Japan. So I can see that definitely.
But it's probably going to happen pretty soonish. I think probably like in the next year or so. I think we'll probably get away from that because I mean like I mentioned to you guys earlier, like there's a couple of states that are now like mandating masks, and those individuals got criticized. They said that they were going to have like huge spikes in cases, and data has shown that nothing's happened. In fact, they're pretty like mellow.
I have a few buddies in Texas. I just asked them, since they're 100% open, see what's the situation over there.
Yeah. What they say.
I haven't yet. I should.
I
really should. I'm genuinely curious.
Yeah, you should, man. That's what I'm saying. Texas, I think, is one of them, and I think a couple, Idaho or something. I might be. I don't want to say the states. I'm not exactly sure, but I know it's like 4 or 5 of them that are now having like mask mandates and stuff like that. And based on
Texas is a good example because it's very heavily populated state. It's not like one of those like Midwestern states that has like a population of like 5,000.
Yeah, that's the other thing that I'm really curious about this whole aspect is because also Florida, as we all know, is like
Florida
it's like a state that like individuals go to retire, so it's heavily filled with like elderly people, and statistically shows that stats show that COVID cases or COVID hinders individuals that are of the older population, and they're doing somewhat decent in Florida. I don't think I've heard any bad news in a while.
Yeah, I haven't heard any bad news. Any like bad COVID news? In a while?
Because like that's what I'm saying. Like if you look at the statistics that are provided like on Google Maps, they have more deaths reported of COVID in New York than in Florida, which has, I think, way more elderly populations than.
No. I mean, well, weren't the elderly like priority 1A or something like that?
No, I'm talking about in general since the statistics started, like since all COVID started back in March of 18th or something.
No.
If you look at the death cases like on Google based on like COVID death related, like New York has more than Florida. But like if elderly people are at higher risk, what are people in Florida doing better than the rest that New York is not?
Yeah, true.
Or Cali, or
I mean,
I know Italy had when Italy had those high numbers, is mainly because they had a lot of elderly people. Well, that was an ongoing theory back then, anyway.
Yeah, exactly. They did because a lot of people in Italy, they that's kind of like a retirement country,
Yeah.
It's there. That's like the European version, I think, in my opinion, of Florida. You know what I mean? That's just what I think.
If you look at like Florida and New York specifically, talking about the elderly, in New York City particularly, everything is cramped and everyone's kind of bunched in together. Whereas Florida, there's different communities. So it's easy to isolate the communities like the elderly communities. and not everyone's hopping on trains all day. Have you ever been on a train in New York, man?
The metro's insane.
I have not, man. I haven't been on any train since I got my car.
Wait, wouldn't that have been like senior year of high school?
Yeah. I mean, I've been here and there, but like, actually, no, I'm lying. I have been on train. I recently was in the train. I apologize. That was misinformation I gave you guys. But yeah, no, I have been.
Cancel him, internet.
Okay, fine. I'm admitting my mistakes. You know, I'm abiding.
I need like a 20-minute apology video.
Man,
apology.
Dude, listen.
All right.
Those New York trains are.
But I
don't throw away from having people hired to push people into the cars. They're so packed.
Dude, have you seen trains in Japan?
Actually do that.
Maine.
Yeah, I've never been in the New York substations or like train stations. That I could definitely say 100% sure. You could whatever research me or whatever, but I have. Yeah, so I'm not familiar with their layout in New York. But I don't think it could be that bad. I don't know. Is it that bad?
I don't know.
Apartment buildings. It's all apartment buildings, and everyone takes a train.
Yeah, pretty much.
Owning a car in New York is like, it's a luxury, very much a luxury.
And even then, it's not even a good experience because you're stuck in traffic for like half the time.
Yeah, I was casually talking to somebody who lives there, and they have a car, and they told me they pay $350 a month in parking, and I'm like, that's insane. And he's like, at one point, he said it was cheaper. He did the math. It was cheaper for him to park at a fire hydrant, get the tickets, than it was for him to pay to have his car parked in New York.
That's insane. Oh my goodness. All right. Anyway, moving on. Got Icebreaker for us?
Yeah, I do.
Let me get my drink first.
Yeah. He's got to clear his throat.
I haven't eaten all day. I'm snacking.
He's got to clear his throat, everyone.
So, hypothetically, if you were a thief and broke into someone's house to steal something that would just cause a mild inconvenience, what would it be? So you can't take anything of value, nothing big, just something that will cause whoever the person is a mild inconvenience.
I got you. I'll just go and steal their Fire Stick or their remote controllers. So they have to get up every day. I mean, every time to go and change channel.
All their light bulbs.
All their light bulbs?
Every single light bulb.
So the first thing I said, because someone asked me this question, was I would take the hot faucets from all of their, like the handle for all the hot water faucets.
Oh, that's cruel.
And I would take all the batteries in the house but one and leave it in the controller.
Leave it in one controller?
Leave it in one controller, yeah. Take all the batteries but one.
I mean, how many...
I don't like battery power. Yeah, like all the battery power devices I have are like lithium ion batteries, like, you know, built in. I don't think many
for, like,
things
remotes,
that require it.
Remotes. That would be it.
I guess.
So change the is much like how Al was talking about. Yeah, but instead you have the remote, but you just need a battery.
So this the beauty of that is Android TV and Chromecast, that the one remote that comes with it ties to the TV as well.
Okay. So it's like no purpose.
Yeah, so I have the new Chromecast TV thing, and it syncs up with the TV. So I don't even touch the TV remote anymore. I just grab the Chromecast remote and it's on.
Universal remote. That's dope. But so was this who asked you this? Who asked you this question?
My wife.
She asked you the question. Yeah. Did someone else ask her the question? Like, how did she come up with the?
I think someone did ask her. Yeah, I thought it was funny.
So this icebreaker was brought to you by Jorge's wife.
Yes, it was brought to you by my wife.
By the missus. Honestly, the moment you said if you could break into someone's house or whatever, my immediate thought was this D&D inspired?
No, because I actually had this prepped a week ago. But it's very fitting.
It was very fitting. For just a little inside joke, Jorge and Al's character are currently in jail for attempting to break and enter into someone's houses.
We were
in our defense.
Misinterpreted. It was misinterpreted.
Yes. In our defense, we were welcome there. Okay.
You could have talked your way out of it, but you guys just kind of looked at each other like, yeah, okay.
Look, in D&D, trying to talk your way out of something with Al is just.
Listen.
Don't even bother, man.
Listen, you just gotta tell my man straight up how it is, you know?
You did. And
yes.
we're in jail.
We're not in jail. We're fine. We got a phone call, okay? We get a phone call. Demand my phone call. I'm mad I didn't get it right away, though. As soon as
I mean, it's hard to get a phone call in a world where phones don't exist.
There's magic, okay? They have the ability to transport or to teleport or whatever.
Yeah, teleporting's a thing. Sending is a thing, but it will.
It is very much a non-magic user's line to say, yeah, you could just fix it with magic.
Yeah, exactly. That's
someone with no magic spells. It makes a lot.
Yes,
very fitting.
Exactly. All I know is next character is gonna have magic powers and he's gonna have teleport. Okay.
He's already planning on leaving his bunk in jail. It's like, all right, well, I've given up.
No, he's gonna escape if he has to. I don't break down the door or something. Keep kicking it in. I don't care if I have to spend all my key points to get into a fight or whatever. We're getting out of jail.
Oh my goodness.
But yeah, no. So we tried to break into a house to get some magical items, but got caught.
I spent a good amount of my morning stressing out how the heck do I get myself out of this situation.
Give me a wizard to talk to that has teleportation or something. That's all you need to do. Bring in a wizard.
I'll figure it out. Anyway,
so you can teleport me back to where my guy is located, so he could clear the air.
Anyway.
So
all right, a few topics we can talk about. Let's see. Want to jump into Falcon Winter Soldier since new episode? What's up? I watched it. I watched it.
Okay. So
Al, you watched it, right?
Yeah, I did watch it. Yeah. Honestly, I don't know, man. It started out pretty interesting. It's like the opposite of WandaVision for me. Like WandaVision started slow and then got somewhat good towards the end. And Falcon Winter Soldier for me like started out with that epic scene and that like fight scene and all that thing, and now it's just kind of like it's just like too.
Is it enough? So is the complaint there's not enough action, or
I don't know. I'm just not liking it. I don't know if it's the characters, like the villains that they're trying to fight, or how like the storyline is progressing. I'm losing interest in it personally. So.
I really enjoyed this episode. I mean, I don't think it was better than any other, but I don't think it was like worse. That was pretty on par.
I think, yeah, it was pretty on par. But between this and WandaVision, this has been the only episode that had me like visually shocked with the last scene of the episode.
Yeah. I
like
mean
I was stunned. And that doesn't happen often.
Yeah, no, like to see the, spoiler alert for anybody there, or maybe we should not say this, we should mention it. But yeah, the last scene, but like you kind of predicted it, like in a sense that like you saw it in his eyes, and as soon as like I saw his teammate, like
Lamar died.
Like I knew something like that was gonna happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was expecting Battlestar to die, to be honest. At least not there.
Yeah, no, that was very sudden, man. Like,
yeah, I mean, then again, he's in a room full of super soldiers, and he's the only. And then he's just a guy in a suit, not even a suit. He's just a guy in tactical gear.
Yeah, at least the Falcon
has wings.
Falcon has wings, thrusters, and all that jazz.
Yeah. So I don't know personally. At least that's how I feel, man. Like I said, it's like the opposite of WandaVision for me. WandaVision, I was so bored by the first two seasons. I mean, the first two episodes, and then like I got intrigued with it, and then this one it's like the opposite. I was intrigued, but now I don't know. It's like I feel like maybe the villains or something. I don't know. I'm not.
Actually, the villain was so. What's her name again? Carly. Yeah, Carly. Right. Yeah, she. So they try to humanize her a little bit more here with the death of her mother figure and the talk. Actually, my favorite part of the episode is probably her talk with Sam.
Yeah,
that conversation. Like I like the fact they were both willing to talk and listen to each other, and she actually gave him another chance, despite the fact it looked like he betrayed her. So I like that part of her. I did not like the fact that she threatened his nephews. She threatened Sam's nephews, and called his sister, which I don't know how she got her number. No idea how she got his number, but he called her sister and threatened his family. Like, that's not cool.
I'm telling you, like, maybe just because I can't see the Flag Smashers as like villains. I don't know, from the very beginning. Like, I feel like their vision, or I don't know, their plan or their vision, or whatever you call it.
Their goal.
Their goal, yeah, exactly. Their goal is like, fine. I don't see them as villains, and I think maybe that's what's not keeping me in there. I guess
Yeah, what I've noticed is there's no true bad guy here. Yeah, like everyone has, like, even Walker. Even Walker. He's just doing his job.
Yeah, like, I don't see Walker's obsession with the Flag Smashers. I don't get it. Like,
I mean, he's doing his job. He's doing his job. He like,
it is up to the shield, man.
Yeah, he has a lot. He has to live up to the shield. He also, his job is, I need to take out these terrorists because they just blew up a building.
Yep.
And I did like that one scene where they were like on the radio and they were announcing like the deaths from that building explosion. Like a guy who only just started there a week ago, a father of 2, dead, and just there's like that eerie silence of, oh, we are like bad people for doing this.
I think your biggest issue with this show is that there is no clear-cut bad guy, and no, outside of what we assume the end goal is for Falcon to earn the shield. But at this point, it doesn't look like it.
Yeah, I'm saying, I don't know if the storyline is progressing too slowly for me.
I guess the episodes left, right?
Yeah, like getting there, or like, I don't know what it is about the like don't get me wrong, the Walker scene where he was like kind of twitching as like he was going there, and kind of like you see, like, I guess the serum take effect and like change his body was kind of cool. And then, like, what do you call it? Cinematic scenery.
Yeah.
It's like well visualized, but cinematography. There you go. But something's missing for me. I don't know, per se.
That's fine.
I think one of the best lines in this episode was when the King's Guard, the Child's Guard, was like, we have jurisdiction.
Or whatever.
Yeah, they have jurisdiction wherever they happen to be. That's pretty fucking badass.
A good character indicator for Walker was when he got his butt kicked by them, and his lines like he didn't have to feed it to him. I was like, they weren't even super soldiers.
Yeah,
like, he felt so inadequate at that moment.
And what about the failsafe on Bucky's arm, man?
Oh, that was cool. Yeah, that was actually pretty cool.
Amazing,
yeah. Like I said, there's cool moments, but I don't know. Overall,
I see where you're coming from now. They still have this like mysterious power broker person that's being like hovered around.
Yeah, like, to keep throwing it. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's just
did no one gonna question? Like, how did Falcon not question Sharon's? Like, I have a few satellites.
Yeah, man.
Like really?
2 and 2 together.
Like, come on, man.
That's what I'm saying. It's like you're oblivious. It's like
yeah. I mean, well, I guess. Also, Sharon is someone he knew. He didn't expect her to be evil or borderline evil.
Yeah.
Is Sharon the true villain here?
I don't know who the true villain is, because this show, I feel like this show should have been like 4 episodes. Okay.
Yeah.
So you're telling me that they could have taken out episodes 3 and 4 and the show would have been fine?
No, I think honestly the series needs more time.
You think it needs more time to lay out the?
Because or they have to either speed up the pace or put more time to develop some things. Like the Flag Smashers, outside of Carly, the rest of them are just kind of faceless guys who just happen to have super strength.
I mean, there's the Asian guy
who died.
Is he Asian? But yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No, never mind. That was not the Asian guy that died. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Like, something's missing in this. I don't know if it's just the fact that
I think it's a sense of threat, like a genuine sense of threat that's missing. And then, granted, we knew Zemo was going to be in the show, so we assumed he might be the primary antagonist, but he hasn't. He's been just a wild card.
Yeah. Speaking of Zemo, the 1 hour Zemo dance video. That's great. I love that Marvel just took the meme and went with it.
That reminds me of who played that prank on me with the Pikachu movie.
That was me. I'm so sorry.
That reminds me of that. Yeah, that was like
so
the best prank ever played on me.
I felt horrible.
Dude, I'm telling you, I think I already mentioned this in the podcast, but like if I haven't, I'll mention it again. He sends me the Pikachu movie. I never watched it. I never found it or watched it or streamed it or whatever.
Wait. After the fact, you never went to see it?
No, I never went to see it. So
that's on you, Mr. N.
So I was very psyched for it. And then he said, "Yo, I found a link that you can watch it on YouTube." So I'm like, "All right, cool." So I get comfortable in my couch, put on the YouTube video. They gave me the link, and then I just sit there and just Pikachu dancing, and I'm like, "Okay, it's gonna start soon." And just keeps recycling.
To be fair, though, I think they put like the first few minutes of the movie at the beginning, and then it was the dancing Pikachu.
I felt so horrible. Oh man,
so
I'm so sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. No harm was done. But I'm just saying, like that just reminded me of that time. That meme.
Hey, back to Falcon Winter. I mean, I don't know what could be missing more or less, except there's no true villain. I guess. I think Walker's on the path of being the villain, especially since he gave himself the Super Soldier Serum now.
Yeah. I can see that.
Yeah, and
none of the real villains feel threatening.
Yeah, I mean, I think Walker now, he's gonna hunt that. Why do I feel like there's gonna be a Flag Smasher Falcon team up now to take down Walker?
That could possibly happen, man. Like I'm saying, it could possibly happen. I feel like there's no direction in this movie. I don't know, man.
Yeah, there's a lot of blurred lines. Yeah, I can see that.
And that's fine if that's what you want to go for. Like I like what they've done with, like I said, like Zemo and Falcon and Bucky.
Yeah,
it's all well done. It's all very well done.
Yeah,
like I'm not really relating to any characters. I'm not really finding someone to relate.
Bucky, the flashback with Bucky when they were testing to see if the mind control stuff was still working on him. I thought that was great.
Yeah,
that was some high quality acting from Sebastian Stan.
Yeah, the big Jericho says, "What's up, boys? What's going on, Jericho? Thanks for always." Jericho.
Is it Jericho or Jericho? Have I been saying it wrong?
No, Jericho.
No. You know my things.
You know Al.
You know me and memes, man. So don't even. You've probably been saying it right, but I'm probably saying it wrong.
Man, I second guess myself all the time.
Yeah. What was the name that one of the characters yesterday made? And I said
the Julian's horse, Emponetta.
Yeah, and I said, what did I say?
You added a T at the end.
Aponia?
Anyway, so continuing with the Marvel thing, Netflix and Sony made a deal. So that means like how Warner Brothers and HBO have their little deal of any of their movies will hit HBO. Now all the Sony movies will hit Netflix, which is puts a weird conundrum with the Spider-Man movies.
Yeah,
because they're technically Marvel movies, especially since Marvel Studios is more or less footing the bill for a lot of them, but they're also owned by Sony. So I'm curious what's.
It could be maybe Netflix had decided to since Sony has a lot of Spider-Man characters, and you could pretty much build a nice universe with their characters alone. So maybe this could be the nail in the coffin to spread Sony and Disney. So then they could start their own thing maybe on Netflix.
Maybe.
So Netflix could start developing side stories, kind of like how Disney's doing with the rest of the characters. You know what I mean?
Almost like Daredevil.
Yeah, starting shows like that, maybe a Spider-Man show to connect it and kind of build up.
It's good at I find it's good at the beginning, and then after a couple seasons, it just kind of goes off the rails. That happened with
because all the best ideas are at the start.
Yeah,
that's how it is with a lot of these shows.
No, I don't mean continue to do series seasons like Daredevil seasons. But I'm talking about do something similar like Disney's doing with Disney's Plus, where they're building stories. Like, they do like all these theatrical movies, and then they do like small little connecting series on their streaming platform. I'm saying that maybe Sony and Netflix are coming to like a deal where they could do something similar like that. You know what I mean?
I can see that. It should be interesting. Honestly, I'm just glad Sony's not making another streaming platform, because we do not need any more of those. I'm genuinely sick of all the streaming platforms we have now.
I think we have at least a dozen. Like every major
network
has one.
Yep. I get it. Money, they want the money. They want their own little thing, but it's too much for me now.
Yeah, there's a ton, man. You got Netflix. What is it? Netflix, Hulu, Amazon Prime, Disney Plus, HBO Max. And you got Peacock,
Crunchyroll, Funimation,
Paramount Plus.
I can't right now.
I feel like it's better to just go back and start paying for cable. Cable again.
Yeah, let's go back to cable, man.
Yeah,
save ourselves the trouble here.
I've always said it, man. I've always said it that history repeats. So people will probably get tired, just like you mentioned, of having all these different streaming platforms you constantly have to skim through to watch your favorite shows. And they're like, you know what? It's probably cheaper to just go back to cable and call it a day.
It's getting to that point.
So for any for any stock investors out there, maybe me and you should look into like reinvesting into what do you call them?
Cable companies.
Cable companies.
Quick side note. A quick Google search tells me that there are at least 30 streaming services with at least 1 million subscribers.
Oh my god, I can't.
Damn, that's crazy.
I can't. I'm generally sick of it. Anyway, let's just go through some of the smaller news stuff, and then we can hit our big topics that we were pretty hyped up about this week. Let's see. Epic Games is losing money again. That's Epic. That's Epic Games Store. I'm sorry. The Epic Games Store is losing the money. Epic Games, the company, is still profitable. So, yay! I guess I'm kind of sick of.
How are you losing money?
They let's see. I'm assuming because most people install Epic Games Store only for the free games. No one's actually spending money on there. So their whole idea is if we give them free games, they'll come in and then start spending money on our store. No, that's not what's happening. They just download it. They don't even have to download. You can actually just go to the Epic Games Store on your browser and just claim the game, and you're good. You have it forever. Yeah. So their little deal isn't their little plan to get rich quick ain't working out well, and also the money they make from Fortnite has been declining steadily over the years as well.
I mean, yeah, you have Call of Duty, Warzone.
Yeah, and honestly, and Fortnite's not, I don't think I haven't seen anyone mention Fortnite. Yeah, no one's mentioned Fortnite in the classroom ever in a while.
It's probably dying out,
Yeah.
Probably, and I think
you have to ask your students. So what's the
Among Us? Among Us.
It's
still Among Us. Yeah,
that's the new thing.
Wow.
I was gonna say also maybe
some teachers actually play Among Us with some of their students just to kind of a break time.
Really?
Yeah,
interesting.
I bet you they'd be like, "Yeah, Johnny, I got to kill you, you little. That's what you get for not doing your math homework."
You're not wrong.
I was gonna say maybe the new thing is Roblox.
Yeah, Roblox has been big. It's been big for a while, especially with the younger kids. So
is big.
Yeah, but yeah, no one really none of the kids I've seen have really talked about Fortnite. I don't even remember seeing a Fortnite backpack last year. So Fortnite's dying down. Epic Games' plan to get the store popular has been crashing and burning, and they're still not offering community based features. There's still no game reviews, there's still no forums, no way to share screenshots and all that jazz.
The Epic Game Store?
Yeah, so Steam has all that, but Epic Games does not want to compete in that front, or they chose not to. So they're just kind of draining some money. But again, the company is still profitable. It's just the store itself is losing. They've been losing money.
Okay.
What's up with this monkey equipped with an Elon Musk device? What is going on here, Al?
What's going on there is pretty much straightforward. Elon Musk has a company called Neuralinks, and the goal of his company is to implant individuals with sensors in their brain to be able to cure like Parkinson's and a couple other diseases. So I guess this is a stepping stone in him getting to that overall goal. So you can see in the video, for anybody who's interested, the monkey has to go to a certain location on the screen so he could feed the banana through the tube, and so he's moving it.
That's it. So there's your motivator. Oh, that's cool.
This is Rise of the Planet of the Apes, man.
Oh no! Wait. We have robot dogs. That's Horizon. We have Rise. Oh god, we are setting ourselves up for the apocalypse.
That's what I'm saying. The future is here. That's why I mentioned it when I shared it with you guys.
Our kids are gonna suffer.
Yeah, that's a problem for the next generation.
Yeah, I won't be around, so good luck.
I hate that metaphor, that saying. That's a problem for the next generation.
I know.
I hate it so much. It's like,
I mean, that's everyone's. I mean, like people who like this kind of like global warming and stuff. Like they're, that's kind of their main excuse as well. Like either it doesn't exist or that's a problem for next generation.
Yeah, I
know it's stupid. It is generally stupid.
Yeah, like the debt, the global debt or something. It's like, yeah, it's a problem for next people's generation. No, let's start fixing it now so that by the time the next generation is around, they don't have to
have a better life.
Yeah, they don't have to struggle as much or have a better, successful life.
Yeah. Anyway, Best Buy, what's going on with them? Or
they're launching like almost like a Prime competitor, but they're both they're bundling it in with their like that's not Genius, Geek Squad. Their Geek Squad software, and it's $200 a year, and I think it's ridiculous.
So what are the benefits for this?
It's like Prime shipping.
That's it. $200 for Prime shipping.
Wait, do you get you said they bundled in with the Geek Force? Does that mean that
Geek Squad?
Yeah, it's like their customer service, tech service.
Yeah, I know what they are, but I'm saying what I was getting at was do they at least come to like help you with any like electronic problems? Like, is that included in there?
Yeah, actually, the Geek Squad can go to you, right? Or do you have to go to them?
They used to go to you. But with COVID, I don't know. It's a good question.
I mean, they probably should.
I meant like in the future, like the Geek Squad aspect of it, of the Prime shipping or whatever, the plan. I'm saying, is that part of like, can you send your electronic equipment there and be like, hey, can you fix this for me free of charge?
Yeah, that's what you're paying for.
All right, then maybe $200 is not bad then for that.
I don't know. I feel like it's a lot because it's not really, because they're at $200. They're at a completely different price bracket now because Amazon Prime is $120 a year.
Yep.
So they're not even competing in price now. It's more of a, do I want to pay $200 or should I pay $120? There's not even a question about that.
Yeah, but it's more for so their thing is the Geek Squad service, and they're looking to like provide tech support 24/7 is what they're advertising.
Okay, so it's more for the Geek Squad aspect, like to help you fix your computers and any electronic.
Most of the time is really just, have you tried plugging it, unplugging it, and plugging it back in, and that typically fixes the problem.
Yeah, it usually does.
Yeah, man. When my internet goes out, I just know that my dog knocked out the power.
But I definitely wouldn't pay $200 for that because you could with Amazon Prime, you get so much more. You get Amazon not only like next day delivery, but you also get the videos, the shows that they show on.
Prime. Yeah,
I think you get like music with it. I'm not sure.
Honestly, just the free shipping alone pays for Amazon Prime for me. That's typically what, $5 a package, and the amount of packages I buy. Yeah, definitely worth it. Yeah,
man. Even if you do like $2 for Prime shipping, quote unquote, over the course of a year, it pays for itself. But yeah, they say their targeted customer base is people who have devices and technology in their home but have trouble understanding it. So I can see where they was trying to sell that. A lot of we are fortunate enough to be semi-tech savvy or know people in our circles who are tech savvy to help us, but some people don't have that. A lot of people, like, just as the point of reference, a lot of people don't know how to use iCloud, and iPhone is ubiquitous.
Actually, I had to do a tech when I was working at the shop today. My cousin who works with me, she when she opened up Google search, she got like a bunch of like trending searches, which she did not want to see. She didn't know how to get rid of it, so I just dig into settings and turn that off for her. So yeah, a lot of people just kind of they see a problem, but they don't know what steps to take to get rid of it.
Yeah, exactly. So,
So
I can see where they're coming from.
yeah. So if you want to pay $200 a year for that, I mean, if it offers value to the consumer, sure. But like again, from our perspective, being tech savvy individuals, it doesn't seem like a great value.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, let's move on to the big boy topics of the day. This is where either our manga fans tune out or they stick around and curious about our thoughts. Oh man, which one? I guess One Piece. I think they're both pretty hype chapters in my opinion. But I think One Piece takes the cake this time around.
Yeah, man. They were both really good.
Yeah. So, just quick recap. So Big Mom, we cut back to the Kaido Big Mom fight. Big Mom is falling down. Kaido proceeds to try to take out Zoro and Law to free Prometheus, so Prometheus can go save Big Mom. Zoro whips out something we haven't seen in exactly 500 chapters.
Has it really been that long?
Yes, yeah. It's been exactly 500 chapters since the last time we see Nine Sword Style.
Oh, okay.
So Nine Sword Style comes back with a vengeance. We discover Zoro has Conqueror's Haki.
I don't think it's Conqueror's Haki.
Look, if anyone's gonna be able to recognize Conqueror's Haki, it would be Kaido.
You think so?
I'm sorry. He's an Emperor of the Sea. Why would he not be able to recognize Conqueror's Haki? Like, if Kaido says he has Conqueror's Haki, I am 100% believing him.
Yeah, you might be right, maybe, because it says
there's no way he does not know.
You might be right, because it says, "Don't tell me you can use the color of the Supreme King too."
Yep, Conqueror's Haki. Yep.
Yeah.
So confirmed, Zoro has Conqueror's Haki. I was hoping he wouldn't, but it makes complete sense. I was hoping he wouldn't. I didn't like the Rayleigh parallels, but
it was gonna happen. What do you think about his reactions to that statement? Because he knows about Conqueror's Haki.
He knows what it is, but I think he's in denial. Maybe because he doesn't want to compete with Luffy, because Luffy is his captain. He's made that mental commitment of I will sacrifice everything to make sure Luffy is king.
Yeah, I mean, maybe, I don't know, man. Because I
think it's just a denial thing. Because he's a conqueror, because he has the will of a conqueror, but he's completely devoted to being someone's subordinate.
What I'm thinking is that maybe that's just the new sword that he has, man. Maybe the sword color turned out.
You know what? That's a fair point, because has it been confirmed that Owen had Conqueror's Haki?
Nope, that's not been confirmed. I genuinely think Zoro has Conqueror's Haki. Again, I have no reason to doubt Kaido. What I think is Zoro doesn't believe himself to have that ability, since he doesn't have the will of someone who wants to rule. Like he's fully committed to being someone else's subordinate, which is the exact opposite of having the will of a conqueror.
Neither did Rayleigh.
Yeah, yes, but Rayleigh, he's a very special case. Let's be honest.
And this is Zoro.
Yeah, so Zoro. So I think that's why. I think there's an internal conflict in Zoro accepting that he has Conqueror's Haki. Anyway, back to the recap. Luffy comes back with a badass panel. I love the whole shadow blood. That one panel in the corner.
Yeah.
And Luffy figures out what he's been doing with Armin Haki, he can do with Conqueror's Haki, and now he can fight Kaido. Not on par, but he's definitely doing a lot better than he did earlier.
Yeah, you're right.
So anyway, that was a recap. Thoughts on chapter, guys?
The chapter. I'm just mad that we don't have another chapter next week.
Wait, we're in break.
Yeah.
No. Oh, yeah, 25th. No.
You missed the most.
You missed that.
No, I didn't see it.
You missed the second most important thing in the chapter.
I
missed
didn't
the
see
most.
it. Oh, that hurts.
You missed the
Hurts a
most
lot.
important thing in the chapter.
That hurts. But the chapter's so good of it.
That's the first.
That's how it always is, man.
Dude, I love. Like, there's nothing I did not love in this fight.
Dude, this. I really would love to see this. Like, I can't wait to rather see this animated because I'm sure it's definitely gonna happen.
This is gonna get bomb animation.
Yeah. Oh yes, right. I did forget. Prometheus suggests to replace Zeus, so that means Zeus is a free agent, meaning not making have him back.
Oh, what is that? What that meant?
Yeah, yeah. That's why the clouds are swirling like they are when Kid and Killer got there. Big Mom's gonna make a replacement for Zeus.
Oh, so she's putting her soul again in there?
Yeah, into another object.
Huh.
Where she put her soul into the part of the ocean?
I think by law of devil fruits, that's not possible. I feel like that's something she would have done already by now. Why wouldn't she not have?
Interesting. I didn't come to. I thought. Yeah. Okay. Makes sense. Yeah. All I know is Zoro's a badass character.
Yeah, Zoro's oh my god, dude. He's out. He is very much out of commission after this. Like he took the big hit last week, and this week he's just He said he did his all on that one attack. Mind you, he cut straight through Kaido. Not straight through, but he left the scarred as something what Odin would probably.
Yeah, because you could see on one of the panels he's got the scar on the other side. I think now.
So he's up. So Zoro, I would say, delivered an Odin level attack just then.
Yes. Yeah. Also, he's not done yet.
Yeah. No, I think he's done.
He's gonna have another fight.
No, he's done.
This is par for Zoro.
No, this is Zoro.
Zoro's major fights.
No, this is Zoro.
The series.
No, this is Zoro done. This is it.
No,
man.
He gets one more fight.
No, Zoro's done.
Yes.
Dude, he tanked Big Mom and Kaido's combo hit, and that like when he was just slashing at Prometheus, he was already coughing up blood. Just simple sword swipes.
Yeah, dude, no.
He's out. He's out.
Yeah, you could see it. He said it himself. He was like, that was the best attack I could do. And I was hoping to at least knock you on your feet, but I couldn't even do that. And then he got hit with a freaking thunder.
Which one shot at Luffy, before training.
Yes. And Luffy's made out of rubber.
He didn't get hit with it.
He did.
Law got hit with it.
No, they both did. Look at the lightning effects. It goes through both of them.
Yes.
And it shows Zoro coughing up blood in the next panel.
Yes, they both are coughing blood. Yeah. Yes. Right. I agree. I would agree with Dave.
The same hit that knocked out Luffy and put him in jail. And and that's not even his first hit. That he's taken like a lot of punishing attacks already. Zoro's out. I'm sorry.
Zoro's not out.
Zoro's out.
Zoro's not out.
Zoro is out.
The way his fights work in the series is when he's severely handicapped is when he fights.
Nah, I don't think
he's out. He's out.
Not in this case. He's completely.
The most he can do, he will. If he does get up, he will fight fodder. He will not fight a serious opponent. If he does get up, it will just be fodder fight.
All right, I'll make a bold prediction.
I swear to God, if you say he kills Kaido, I'm gonna beat you.
No, that's too bold. That's stupid.
That's stupid. Bad writing.
He's gonna fight one of Kaido's big three and win like this.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Only time.
No.
Only time will tell. But
I will put $5 on it.
All right, we'll do $5.
We'll put $5 on this.
Only time will tell, but I would have to agree that I don't think that's gonna. I don't think that's in the realm of possibilities.
Yeah, if Luffy, if he gets up, at most, I don't even think he can fight a Tobi Roppo. I don't even think he is. I feel like he's dead. I don't think he can fight a Tobi Roppo. He's taken so many big hits.
Yeah, the only way that maybe he'll be back is if Marco comes and does some kind of crazy healing.
Marco can heal him.
crazy capability.
Marco, unless Marco or Law do something to, like Law's a doctor. If they both do something to get him back up, but as his current state, he is done.
Yes, I would have to agree with that.
He is.
All right. Here's a question.
Yeah.
Assuming Luffy is the strongest fighter on the Straw Hat side.
Yeah, definitely by far. Who's
the second?
Marco. Because Marco doesn't have Conquerors, and I don't think you can compete. Again, the hits Luffy is dealing are nothing compared to anything he's dished out so far.
Yeah.
So you think Marco would be the second strongest ally?
Yes. On the Straw Hat side?
On the Straw Hat side. Everybody.
Straw Hat side, yeah. I think Marco would. I would say Marco. Because Luffy learning to use Conquers as kind of as an armament, like a substitute for armament. Like this puts him on par with other emperors because they can do this as well. Because we've seen Roger do it, we've seen Whitebeard do it. Those are the only two characters we've seen in the entire show that has this ability.
Yep.
And Kaido himself says only a handful, not even the 1 in a million, literally a handful.
So 1 in a billion?
1 in a billion, probably.
Probably. Yeah.
That'd only be 1 in 10.
That's like 7 people out in the entire world.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think again, Kaido says only a handful of the very strongest can.
Yeah.
And again, the only other two characters we've seen with this ability is again the Pirate King and his rival. That's it. Like I don't even I mean there's a chance that Kaido can do it himself, maybe.
I thought
that could be a case.
Because I'm looking at the hits, only Luffy has that that kind of invisible impact hit. When you look at how Oda drew Whitebeard and Roger clashing,
they never touched.
Yeah, they never touched. I mean, but it wasn't like what looks like is like an invisible cushion that Luffy's hit it like punching with. What Whitebeard and Roger, it looked like in like two versions of it were clashing kind of. So I don't know if Kaido has this ability.
You could just have like tough skin.
Yeah. I don't even think Kaido could do this.
Hey, we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure we won't get back to this fight after today for like another month.
Oh my god, I would hate it. Please don't do this to me.
I'm fairly confident next.
Let's be realistic here. Al's probably right.
Yeah, I'm fairly confident.
The fact that we've gotten this much of the fight this early on.
Yeah, that's true. I can see it.
We're definitely jumping into the rest of the Straw Hats.
We won't finish this fight until the end of the year.
Dude, I hope Luffy keeps his jacket. Watching him like kick Kaido's butt in base form with his jacket, it just looks so good. No,
it was an amazing chapter. It's just the fighting scene, the way he drew Luffy.
The handling has been great, man.
Yeah, the handling of Luffy's and the one you just mentioned of him, like the dark shadow of him bleeding, stuff they had, and then Zoro taking that hit last time, and then being able to give his best move and cut Kaido, and it just overall really good. And I'm glad Nani. What's her name? I'm glad she got to keep.
I mean, Zeus. Now we get to keep Zeus. Hopefully, I'm assuming that's where this is going.
Oh, one thing we didn't talk about was the fact that Killer and Kid are gonna go fight Big Mom.
Yeah, they're losing. They're gonna lose that fight. They're I don't even see Kid on the level of Zoro. Like Zoro and Luffy have shown they are worlds apart from the other three.
From the rest of the supernovas.
Yeah, out of the other supernovas, like they are even among the Zoro took a step, like Zoro's already above Sanji. He's like, I'm just gonna up it up a bit more.
All I know is this chapter confirmed that Sanji is trash.
Damn, bro.
I'm so mad. I'm so mad what they did to my boy Sanji.
He like Odin. not
Oda.
Odin.
Yes,
Oda.
Oda. Yeah.
Thinking of Odin. Oda has really like completely gave the fans what they want to see in Zoro, and like whatever they were hoping, the fans were hoping for Sanji are completely like.
No, what I love about this chapter is basically without that final part of Luffy, this was a Zoro chapter. It's like 9 Sword Style came back. I have Conquers. Then also, but then Luffy comes in like the last 4 pages, like, but actually,
I'm telling you, man.
I'm the captain. I'm the captain.
It's like main character of the series says what?
Right? It's like everything that like Zoro did so many impressive things. Luffy shows up with a new ability, and all of a sudden, I don't care anymore.
Yeah,
it's Luffy's show.
At the end, he says, "Gold, tell the other people."
Dude,
not the boss.
He's so confident. He's like, I can take this 1v1.
Yeah,
that's how he feels right now. That's amazing.
So what I'm curious is that then how come, like, so does that mean like Big Mom is stronger than Kaido since he wasn't able to fight her?
No,
Kaido's strong. Kaido is. I think Kaido's stronger.
Because like during the Big Mom, like the Big Mom fight was like not really fight. He didn't one-on-one. He didn't one-on-one her.
Because he didn't want. Because he didn't want to.
Luffy?
Yeah,
he wasn't there for that, man.
Well, Luffy gave like a greeting punch and was like, "All right, we out because I have other things to do."
Yeah, I mean, I know he was there to mostly save Sanji, but I feel like there was no fight. You faced one of the
he didn't know because he wasn't there to take down Big Mom. He was there to save Sanji. Here, he is fully committed to I'm gonna beat Kaido's butt.
Okay,
but so does that mean Luffy's base form is stronger than all other forms now? Because he definitely wasn't doing this much damage in Gear 4.
I mean, he wasn't using Conqueror's Haki to attack.
Yeah, so I'm curious, can he use Gear 4 with this ability? Or that's just too, because Gear 4 already like overextends his Haki.
So the one Gear 2 was just he doesn't influence his Haki on Gear 2.
No, he doesn't. No, Gear 2 is just his like speed boost.
Yeah, so Gear 2 would be better than base form. Because he would have control of this Conqueror ability.
So we don't really see Gear 2 anymore. Like Gear 2 is kind of base Luffy now, almost.
It is base Luffy, yeah.
Yeah, base Luffy is Gear 2.
Okay.
That's how he attacks. He attacks at that power level at all times.
That speed level?
Yeah.
Okay. So here's the thing though. When Luffy first fought Kaido and got his butt kicked, he was obviously out of Haki by the end.
Yeah.
But he was still giving off Conqueror's Haki when he was knocked out. So could there be like, Haki's Haki, but Conqueror's Haki's like a separate pool of energy?
Oh, maybe. Oh. Yeah, that might be true. That might be true.
Yeah, that's an interesting theory you mentioned. That could be a thing. Yeah.
Yeah. I do. I do. Oh man, so much of this fight. So good. Like there's so much to analyze.
It is very well done.
I also like the fact that Luffy. So again, Luffy was doing damage in the beginning, but again, he said it felt like too shallow. It's like I can. Oh wait, hold on. I just realized. Wait, after taking that hit from the club, I figured it out. You can infuse things to Supreme King Hakis, can't you? Okay, I think that more or less confirms Kaido can do the same thing as Luffy, as Roger and Whitebeard, because he learned it from watching Kaido.
Okay.
Yeah. So Kaido can do. They both can do it. Okay.
Okay. Makes sense.
Maybe that's why the Thunder Buga, whatever, Bagua.
Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why it one-shotted him, because it had Conquers embedded instead of just normal armament. Yeah. Jeez.
Yeah.
1,010 chapters later, and we're still trying to figure stuff out.
We won't know the answer to our questions for at least like 2 months, I think.
Let's be honest here. That's very generous.
That's what I was just gonna say, and I was just gonna say that, and I'm being generous on that time frame, because I really feel like Oda is gonna go to all the other characters, finish their fights, and then jump back.
He always saves the big one for the finale.
Yeah. So
I think the only one that didn't happen was maybe Fishman Island.
No, Fishman Island. His final, his final fight was against the ship. Does that count?
I feel like the enemies are so weak, you just got to destroy that ship.
Yeah, so that was the final part. Anyway, again, really hype chapter. On to My Hero. Also, equally hype chapter. Dude, I love what Horikoshi did with this mask.
Deku's design is so badass, man. Do you remember at the beginning of the series how lame it looked?
Yeah,
that looks even more impressive. It looked like a scrub.
It did.
It just looked like a kid in an oversized onesie.
Yeah,
I mean that's what it was. That's what it was.
It was, yeah.
Oh man, yeah. The fight was. Let's see. So Muscular immediately recognizes Midoriya. They go to a fight. Honestly, a lot of this was most of this chapter was exposition. I'm gonna be honest, like explaining. So the new quirk he gained was Smokescreen.
Yeah.
Explaining how to use all his new abilities as like not quirks, but think of them as tools. As like just as like utility belt. While super strength is his main thing.
Well, yeah, okay.
Which was I think it was a good way to describe it. So that way he doesn't make him sound too overpowered. I do like the fact that all his quirks are kind of utility quirks. Not like outside of like Black Whip. I think Black Whip's like probably the best quirk he got out of everything.
Danger Sense.
Yeah, Danger Sense. Yeah, but I mean, Danger Sense is one thing, but like if you're not fast enough to do anything with it, then Danger Sense is not going to mean garbage.
Yeah, I think they're all, and we haven't even seen them all. At this point,
we haven't seen two of them yet.
Yeah.
I do. I like. I'm not sure. I like that. Deku was trying to not humanize Muscular, but like understand him. Like even called him by his like actual name at one point instead of his villain name, which was pretty interesting.
I like that he's able to communicate with the vestiges.
Yeah, it's definitely an upgrade.
What I need him to do is stop trying to relate to these villains and just take him down.
He's taking him down. Like, so I don't think this is him doing Talk no Jitsu. I think this is like he knew this was a bad guy. He knew he's gonna have to take him down, but he just wanted to understand him a little bit better.
Yeah, stop trying to understand people. Just go and take them down because you're a hero. You gotta.
I mean, he was trying to get intel on All for One.
He wants intel. Again, I like the fact he's not trying to sympathize. It's more of a like, why do you do these things? And then once he realizes there's no he's not he's just having like a small conversation. The moment he realizes, he's a lost cause. Like, okay, I'm gonna go kick your ass now. So you've chosen death.
Yeah. One of the subtle things I like about the his new design is that because of the mask, his eyes look like All Might's eyes.
Yeah, it's really cool.
It's really neat. Yeah, because that's something they could never ever do with his character otherwise. And as far as Black Whip, I want better gloves for it to show better.
Yeah, I mean, I liked it better with when he had those his flick gloves because they came out like the little knuckle area. Now it looks a little weird, admittedly.
It was worth. I'm glad he's the Arthur is doing better because I know he was sick last week.
Yeah,
so I'm glad that he's back on his feet. So that's and gave us such an amazing chapter. Keep up the good work.
And we'll get a chapter next week, Al.
Yeah,
no break.
Yeah, no.
I'm curious what his max output now is. Like, I don't think because before it was like 45%. I think I feel like he's above that now.
So this is one of the things that got me was the last line in the chapter. Is he's saying this is my full power? Are we taking it at 100%?
I think
that his current.
So he said this is also my full. So I think he's comparing it to his full power was when he fought Muscular before. His 1,000,000% smash. No, I mean, yeah.
He retconned it and he
was really, I mean, no, he didn't retcon. It's more like he wished he worded it differently. It's kind of like the 1,000,000% is basically him going plus ultra. But saying that was his full power, but him fighting smart technically, in a like fighting in a like more strategic technical way is also his full power, which I think is Deku's strong point.
Yeah, if you remember his little books, how he
Yeah,
has
yeah,
notes on everybody. So his utilitarian style literally fits that.
Yeah.
The toolbox, yeah. No, yeah, very well animated. Very well. His new design, man, is killer.
Yeah.
I want to see someone cosplay that. That's gonna be really sick.
I'm curious if I don't know if he one shot at Muscular, or was there, or there's gonna be more of this fight next week.
It seems like based on what you could tell, it seems like he might have knocked him out. Maybe.
Yeah, he hit him like in the little openings in his muscle armor. Yeah, he fought a lot smarter this time around than before. I'm gonna punch you in the face
until you go down.
Yeah, basically. I did like that he mentioned Shindo, the earthquake guy. His quirk actually did some effect on him, so his sacrifice wasn't in vain.
Yeah.
No, this could be ended fairly quick. I think maybe he's done because it seems like he destroyed him at the end. I don't know.
That's the takeaway I got. Yeah.
Yeah. Based on what I could tell on this, it seems like he took him down. So on to the next one.
On to the next one. Oh man, I mean, I can see why he doesn't need to be in school anymore, because since he can talk to 8 other veteran heroes, 8 other veteran heroes in his head. I don't think he needs school anymore.
Yeah,
7. I don't think he has All Might.
Yeah, probably not. Yeah, not yet.
All Might.
That'd be weird if he could while he was still alive.
Yeah, that's weird. Yeah. Yeah, probably when All Might passes.
Yeah, he can, and then they both give him different advice.
That'd be good.
That'd actually be fun. That'd be
hilarious. I can't. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I'm a little mad Deku's not getting any recognition for this fight. Like the girl didn't know who he was. What her name was?
Because I think he was hiding.
Yeah, he was hiding. With the
smoke screen. Yeah.
I mean, he wasn't really hiding himself. It's more the smoke screen was more like a diversion tactic. Like he wasn't trying to hide his. I don't know. Is he trying to hide himself?
But on top,
because his costume's really recognizable. So I don't
know. So what I'm
saying is,
look there's a panel that she says that it's hard to see through the smoke, but I swear I know that voice from somewhere.
Yeah.
So she has an idea or
that is Deku.
Yeah, like an image that this might be Deku, based on
not necessarily Deku, but it could just be
someone she knows. Someone she knows.
Yeah, someone she knows. She kind of recognized him, so it could be him. She could think that it is him or someone, a friend of hers or something. Based on the voice.
You know what kind of feeling I'm getting from this arc, like those post-apocalyptic zombie-esque games where it's like a hub where other people live, and then outside the skirts where it's all dangerous and there's a few people.
Yeah,
they'll venture out.
Yeah,
that's the vibe I'm getting a little bit from it.
Yeah. So what? I can definitely see it. So the city again, they evacuate the city. This all civilians are living at the schools now because they're so yeah. So the city, all of Japan outside of the schools it's a completely danger zone. Yeah. And
I think this series really took it up a level when we did the time skip.
I mean, how did that long time skip? It was like what, a month?
Well, it's just to label it.
Yeah.
A couple months.
Yeah, it wasn't a long time frame, but
that wasn't. Oh man,
gravitas now.
Yeah, I mean, I'm really excited to see how the world has changed, and I don't know. I like because this puts more focus on Midoriya. So that way, there's kind of Horikoshi now has the excuse to not focus on all of all the students at 1A.
All 20 in one class, the other 20.
Because admittedly, he gave himself too many characters.
I mean,
a lot of the characters are very one-dimensional.
It's the setting, man.
Yeah,
it's not easy. It's the setting.
He's narrowing it down, man.
Yeah, so I like that. So now we have an excuse to focus mainly on Deku. Maybe, and I could probably see Uraraka and Bakugo leaving school as well, trying to find him. Maybe, potentially. I can see that.
Todoroki,
Yeah, I could definitely see that happening. I don't know, man.
Funny story is, Endeavor probably got more screen time and development than 90% of the class.
Yeah. Speaking of, what is Deku and what is the power scaling here? Well, how does Deku match up now with the other heroes?
Oh, what do you mean, like this?
Current Deku, what we've seen in this fight. How does he match up with the current tops
students
that we knew? So not students, heroes, professionals. I think Deku is on that level of professional hero at this point.
I would say top 5 to top 3.
Top 5 to top 3.
Top 5 to
so
top
he's
3.
so better. So around the same level as like Hawks, Endeavor, and Best Genius.
So
or less than them.
I don't know, man. At a young age like that,
you know what? But the problem is, how are we comparing them? Are we talking about
combat ability?
Combat ability?
Yeah. As a hero, he's still, I think, popular. Like, as a the social part of being a hero, I think Deku has a lot to work on still. But like combat wise, like saving people.
Oh, and he's easily top tier. If we're talking comparison, Best Genius would probably be comparable.
So just on the aspect of saving individuals is what you're saying.
Okay, let's just say combat. Yeah, we'll just say combat for now.
Combat?
Yeah.
I mean, he's taking down a lower level villain. So
I think Muscular is a top tier villain.
He's a top tier villain.
I think he's I don't think many heroes could take care of Muscular.
No, definitely not.
Again, this is the guy who took 100% smashes and was fine.
From who?
From Deku.
All Might or Deku?
Deku.
Okay, well, Deku wasn't. Was he at 100%? Was
he took 200. Yeah, he hit in the summer training arc. He hit him twice with 100%, and he was fine.
If I'm pulling up the latest hero rankings from the series, I would say easily top 5.
I would put him on, based on just the utility of everything,
number 1,
2 or 3.
Yeah, because I think Hawks is probably still faster than him, and Endeavor might have more overall power.
So he'd be number 3 then.
Yeah, I say 2. Yeah, somewhere. Yeah, probably number 3. Maybe.
What about Best Genius?
Best Genius. So Best Genius.
Best Genius power is like situational, man.
Yeah,
don't mess with my boy.
Okay, I love him, but he needed. The reason he was able to get to overpower everyone in the last arc was because he had giant spools of denim drop from the sky.
Oh, he was prepared, man. Are you gonna hold that against him?
Yes,
I mean, like, just throw them again without just throw them both of them without their equipments. Just it's a little tough.
If we're talking without the equipment, then it's
also Deku's kind of his kryptonite. What happens when Deku goes 100%? He tears his clothes. Deku is his kryptonite. Best Genius couldn't do shit on Deku. Mainly, all he had to go is 100%. His clothes are gone. Doesn't matter.
Listen, I know you love him, but
I think Best Genius is great. He's a great hero.
He's one of the best heroes, man.
Yeah, but I feel like he's definitely stronger than him.
Yeah, no, he's stronger. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So if Best Genius is level 3, I mean, not level 3. If Best Genius number 3, then Deku would be number 3.
Yeah. He could. I mean, he would beat Hawks in a fight. Hawks at most can run away.
Well, Hawks is very, very.
Hawks is not a combat focused.
He doesn't even have his wings.
I mean, they grow back.
Yeah.
So if we're just talking about purely power level, then he would be the second after Endeavor. If we're talking about,
but then you have to also account for some of the students like Todoroki and Bakugo.
Well, yeah, true. Well, we don't know what their upper limits are yet. That's the problem.
Yeah,
they have to be up there.
Yeah.
If Endeavor's up there, Todoroki's definitely up.
Oh yeah, in theory, Todoroki would surpass Endeavor.
Yes. Exactly.
Because he could cool down.
Yeah,
exactly.
Unlike Endeavor.
Well, Todoroki's biggest weakness is he can't. He relies too heavily on his quirk. Like, if you shut down Todoroki's quirk, like he doesn't have much going for him.
Okay.
True, and that is stark comparison to the rest of the other heroes. Because
Yeah.
Bakugo was still give hands.
Yeah.
I mean, he did give hands when he didn't have we're just starting to acquire his powers, if I remember correctly, during the school trials, the very, very beginning, when he went against Diamond Superpower Thunder King, whatever his name is.
Dynamite. His name is Dynamite. That's it. I'm retconning as Dynamite. That's it.
Yeah. Dynamite Superpower.
Murder God.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm so done. That goddamn name.
This is the worst name ever.
Bakugo has no naming sense.
That's the worst name ever. I don't know what the author was thinking when he came up with that, but it's like a big mouthful, man. Try to say that 5 times in a row fast. But overall, these were some amazing chapters. So I look forward to
Next week.
Next week, yes.
Definitely.
All right. Jorge, want to take us out?
Yep. So thank you for joining us today for episode 34. I've been Jorge, with me, of course, Mr. Rain and Dr. Al. You can find us on YouTube at the Donut Shop Podcast, on Apple Podcasts, Amazon, Podbean, Google Podcasts, Spotify. I know that's the most popular one, probably. Mr. N, your socials.
You can find me at Mr. David N on Twitter and Instagram, though I've been very what's the word I'm looking for? I've had a hiatus. I haven't been busy on it lately. Focusing on trying to solve my D&D problems.
Yeah, exactly.
Problems that he created by his own volition.
Okay. Yeah, that's how that works. Sure.
We could argue on that.
There is no argument.
It's a little bit of both.
Look, my job as DM is to give you guys questions. You guys come up with the answers.
Like I said, part of it is maybe a little bit 5% your fault. I mean, 95 might be mine, but it's okay.
I'll take the percentage.
All right. We could live with that. Mr. Al?
You can find me at Paging Dr. Al on Insta and Twitter, and here every week whenever we're here, and unless I have an exam, which takes a little bit of priority because
I would hope so.
Yeah. So yeah, that's it.
All right. You can find me here being Jorge, and of course I don't have any socials because
Are you saying you're an illegal immigrant? Because you said no socials. So I'm thinking of Social Security.
Wow.
That's how you know you're from out of the country. When I say social, the first thing that comes to your mind is a Social Security card.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Oh man.
But anyway, with that being said, thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next week. Bye.
Yep.
Peace.